Honey, you are a rock upon which I stand, and I come here to talk. I hope you understand. The green eyes, yeah, the spotlight shines upon you. And how could anybody deny you? I came here with a load, and it feels so much lighter now I met you. And honey, you should know that I could never go on without you. Green eyes, honey, you are the sea upon which I flow, and I came here to talk. I think you should know. The green eyes, you're the one that I wanted to find. And anyone who tried to deny you must be out of their mind. Because I came here with a love, and it feels so much lighter since I met you. Honey, you should know that I could never go on without you. Green eyes, green eyes, oh, 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 honey, you are a rock upon which I stand.
Oh my God, you look amazing.
So do you. You look really nice.
You look great.
Thanks. Your makeup looks amazing.
Look at you. It looks natural, right?
Very natural, yes.
So,
Like my dress. Oh my
Yes.
God, there's a lady. Wait, don't touch it. It's actually good luck.
hey, let it free. God, you look amazing. Thank you.
Honey, you are a rock upon which I stand, and I come here to talk. I hope you understand. The green eyes, yeah, the spotlight shines upon you. And how could anybody deny you. I came here with a load, and it feels so much lighter now I met you. And honey, you should know that I could never go on without you. Green eyes, honey, you are the sea upon which I flow. And I came here to talk. I think you should know. The green eyes, you're the one that I wanted to find. And anyone who tried to deny you must be out of their mind. Because I came here with a load, and it feels so much lighter since I met you. Honey, you should know that I could never go on without you.
Give it to him. Him. Good job, buddy. Thank you, sir. Love you.
Hey, Mark. You may be seated. Friends, we gather here today to witness the marriage of Julia and Dave, to surround them with our joy, to embrace them with our support, to uphold them in our prayers and very best wishes. Love is a gift, the gift of love between two people who promise to care for one another and be faithful in the love they share. Marriage is a new way of life, the joining together of two people who seek the common good and reach out to others. We come together today from places near and far, some of us family, some of us old friends, each of us setting aside this time in our ordinary lives to mark something extraordinary. Two people, Julia and Dave, making the choice of their own free will and abiding love to choose one another. We all know that life can be joyous, it can also be unpredictable and full of unknowns. There is nothing that so lightens the load of life as finding the right companion, someone who makes you laugh, who is with you when you cry, someone whose story matches yours. Over the past 9 years, Julia and Dave have journeyed together, and they stand before us today to pledge their love and commitment and to continue to be one another's companions, sharing their burdens, mingling their stories, and lighting the path for one another for as long as they live. So friends, let us each give thanks to the God of our understanding for love, for marriage, for this special day. We give thanks for the bringing together of Julia and Dave and for the joy that they find in one another. Now, Dave, I ask you to affirm your intentions to come today to be married. Dave, will you take Julia as your wife? Will you be faithful to her in love and honor, offering her encouragement and companionship? And will you live with her and cherish her as love and respect would lead you in the bond of marriage? If so, say, I will.
I will.
And Julia, I ask you the same question. Julia, will you take Dave as your husband? Will you be faithful to him in love and honor, offering him encouragement and companionship? And will you live with him and cherish him as long as respect would lead you in the bond of marriage? If so, say, I will.
I will.
Now, Julia and Dave, not everyone here knows that I asked you both to write love letters to one another. Letters that answered the question, why do I want to marry you? Now, you both sent them to me, and I had the privilege of reading them before you did, and now you've both seen them. And there were a few things that struck me about your letters to one another. Things that you were both certain to include about your love. Some of it was fun, of course, like the retelling of your first meeting. Julia and Dave met on their first day of an internship at the Schenectady Public Defender's Office. Julia, surprisingly, was running late. So late, in fact, that she wasn't able to join the other interns right away and had to sit on the side with the spectators to not interrupt the court. During a break, she raced over to the group and was greeted by Dave. She says she was immediately impressed by how funny and cute he was, but also how loud he was. So loud. Over the years, Julia has continued to appreciate Dave for his outgoing and talkative nature. Dave, too, marvels at this. At her ability, as he says it, to put up with him, and even seem to enjoy his outgoing personality. They both talk about their shared love of eating good food together. Julia admits that when Dave first asked her out, she was tired and hesitant. She put him off, making excuses, until Dave was smart enough to suggest sushi. Well, that was a game changer,
Got it.
and thank God it was.
Got it.
Because
Shogun.
the friendship and the love that blossomed over that meal and so many others set them on the path that has led us here today. Julia and Dave have many things in common. They both feel that they can be doing nothing remarkable at all, just the mundane tasks of life, and still be having the best time. Together, they value friendship, laughter, adventure, and fun, their shared profession, their love of dogs and of family. Now this, of course, is all the fun stuff that you share. Laughing with one another and remembering the thrill and excitement of the beginning of your relationship. But what struck me most in your letters to one another were two things that you highlighted. First, your appreciation and respect for one another. You both share admiration, amazement, and respect for who the other person is. Dave, Julia loves how caring, honest, and loyal you are. How you would do anything for the people who matter most to you. How you wear your heart on your sleeve and make her feel safe enough to be her true self with you. And Julia, Dave loves how kind, strong, funny, and dependable you are. How he feels comfortable around you too, and cares about your happiness above anything else. You both love and respect one another for exactly who the other is, while still encouraging one another to grow and be the people you are growing into. The second thing that stood out to me in your letters was your excitement for life together. Your excitement for a house, for adventures together, for a dog, hopefully, for children one day, hopefully, and seeing one another as parents. Your excitement to have more adventures together, to come home to one another, to eat dinner together, to lay on the couch together is shared by both of you. To share in life together, both in its ordinary times and in all the hope of family and adventures that your lives together will have. So loving each other in the ways that you do, with respect and admiration, love and excitement, I'd like to share just one thing with you as you look ahead to your life together in marriage. And that is to remember that love is an action. Now, of course, on a day like today, it's also an emotion. Your feelings of love are deep and joyful today and will continue to be. So as you look forward to your time together in the many years to come, remember that even when the emotion of love may alter some, remember the vows you will share and the promise to be active. Let your love be something that you work for and something you tangibly show one another. Let love be something you speak often, and let it shape you both into the people you are becoming. You both love one another with a deep love, amazement, and respect. Your love will be a gift to one another and to all those around you who see the ways you act on it. So may your marriage be richly and deeply blessed. Now, Julia and Dave, I invite you to take one another's hands for your vows.
Oh, sweaty.
And Dave, will you repeat after me?
Yes.
I, Dave, take you, Julia,
I, Dave, take you, Julia,
to be my wife,
to be my wife.
I promise to be true to you
I promise to be true to you
in good times and in bad,
in good times and in bad,
in sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health.
I will love you
I will love you
and honor you
and honor you
all the days of my life.
all the days of my life.
And now, Julia, will you repeat after me? Yes. I, Julia, take you, Dave,
I, Julia, take you, Dave,
to be my husband.
to be my husband.
I promise to be true to you
I promise to be true to you
in good times and in bad,
in good times and in bad,
in sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health.
I will love you
I will love you
and honor you
and honor you
all the days of my life.
all the days of my life.
Can you have the rings?
There's a spider.
Yo, bro, get it. Thank you.
Spider. It's fine.
Now, Dave, take this ring and place it on Julia's finger, repeating after me.
That's the wrong way.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Give me that one.
Julia, Dave, take that ring and place it on Julia's finger, repeating after me. Julia, I give you this ring
Julia, I give you this ring
as a sign of our sacred union
as a sign of our sacred union
and of the vows we made today.
and of the vows we made today.
Now, Julia, take Dave's ring and repeat after me. Dave, I give you this ring
Dave, I give you this ring
as a sign of our sacred union
as a sign of our sacred union
and of the vows we made today.
and of the vows we made today.
And now may the God of every blessing keep you in faith, hope, and love today, tomorrow, and forever. And Julia and Dave, I now pronounce you husband and wife.
We're out of here.
Say that you'll stay a little. Don't say bye-bye tonight. Say you'll be mine. Just a little bit of love is worth a moment of your time. Knocking on your door, just a little. So cold outside tonight. Let's get a fire burning. Oh, I know I'll keep it burning bright. If you stay, won't you stay, stay? Save room for my love. Save room for a moment to be with me. Save room for my love. Save a little for me. Won't you save a little for me? Oh, this just might hurt a little. Love hurts sometimes when you do it right. Don't be afraid of a little bit of pain. Pleasure is on the other side. Let down your guard just a little. I'll keep you safe in these arms of mine. Hold on to me, pretty baby. You see, I can be all you need. If you stay, won't you stay, stay? Save room for my love.
All here today to dance party and celebrate. It's Julia and David White, your newlyweds, everybody. few minutes left on cocktail hour, so enjoy yourselves for the rest of the time. First dance and some other formalities will be coming up in about 10-15 minutes.
Let's hear it one more time for Julia and David White, everybody.
All right, now Julia, we're gonna have you stay right on out there, and let's have Dad come on out and join her.
Someday, when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold will feel a glow just thinking of you in the way you look tonight. Yes, you're lovely with your smile so warm and your cheeks so soft. There is nothing for me but to love you and the way you look tonight. With each word, your tenderness grows, tearing my fear apart. And that laugh wrinkles your nose, touches my foolish heart. Lovely, never, never change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you just the way you look tonight.
Julia and her dad, everybody give it up. Big round of applause for them. Great job on the father-daughter dance. Now, David, where'd you go? It's your turn. We're gonna need you to come on out here to this dance floor. We're gonna have Mom come out and join him.
Unforgettable, that's what you are.
Unforgettable, though near or far,
Like a song of love that clings to me. How the thought of you does things to me never before. Has someone been there?
unforgettable in every way,
And forevermore,
and forevermore.
that's how you'll stay.
That's how you'll stay.
That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too.
Has someone been born?
Let's hear it for David and his mom. Everybody give it up. Good job. You've been fantastic out there. Julia's dad, Artie. Let's hear it for Artie, everybody. Take it away.
behalf of Debbie, Andy,
Dad, bye-bye.
and Laura and Anthony, and Mary and me, I just want to thank you all for coming to make this truly
Thank you,
a
Dad.
celebration. We're on the banks of Lac du Saint-Sacrement, or as we've known it since 1755, Lake George. You've come from far away and close by, and the list of these places that you've come from is an impressive list. California, South Carolina, Colorado, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, New Jersey, Maryland, Florida, the state of Washington, North Carolina, Massachusetts, Ohio, Maine, Toronto, Canada, and closer to home, New York City, Fairport, Rochester, Long Island, and our own capital district. That's quite a list. You are the friends and family of Julia and David. You are what makes this celebration. So I'm thinking about this, how did this all come to be, this Julia and Dave? Well, from my knowledge, which I can assure you was somewhat after the fact, it all started with a truck. Yes, it was a fine little Chevy S10. Got a great gaggle. Many people borrowed it, and it was always used for it. Everybody had it. And one day Julia says, yeah, I got this friend, I'd like to borrow the truck. And I said, okay, what's he need the truck for? Well, I think he's got to move something, he's going to move apartments or something like that. Okay, so we'll meet you at lunchtime. A couple days later, we're going to meet at lunchtime, and that's when this skinny young kid comes bounding out of wherever he came from. He comes up, he looks at me, he's like straight in the eye, puts out a solid handshake. I shake his hand, and he says to me, happy to meet you, sir. I said, okay, I looked at Julia, and she was smiling. I said, okay, I know what's happening here. I was stunned, but that was the beginning of Julia and Dave. And it became part of the family. We've been skiing, golfing, Wildwood, holidays, family. It's been great. So now, Julia, growing up, was a delightful, beautiful, sweet child. She really was. The good nuns at St. Helens told me often that they had never seen, and this is true, that they've never seen sisters so close as you and Michelle. But there were little issues. Like when we went to our trek to Toys R Us. Yeah, and there Michelle would do the same thing every time. She'd do the twofer thing. Now what was the twofer thing? She'd get her favorite, beautiful, gorgeous Barbie in one hand, but in the other hand she'd have a Furby. And talk to her, and she couldn't decide which one. So I would talk to her and reason with her and try to coax her. We'd be sitting there just waiting. Finally, I told Michelle, I can't do this. I just put my foot down and I walk both of them. And then Julia would just smile because she knew she got two things too. And Michelle would complain. She did all the work of begging. So in more recent times, I noticed that Dave and Julie seem to go to a lot of weddings, like this one. A lot of weddings. I asked, "Who was this wedding for?" And her reply was, "Oh, it's a good friend of Dave's from high school days." I said, "Oh, that's not good." Another month goes by.
Once a raider.
And there's another wedding. And I said, "Well, who's that wedding?" He said, "Well, that's the good friend of Dave's from high school." It's a keeps repeating itself. So it became apparent that Dave had a lot of good friends from all schools, and there's a reason for that because he is a good friend, and he comes from a very close family, which made him. Amen. graduates from grade school, from college, law school, and they're all here today. And I remember who graduated from Florida, she said, we'll always stay close. And they did. And we certainly have cases. So now we come to the part where we celebrate the coming together of Julia and Dave. And now I want to ask the good Lord up above to look down upon them, to smile on this couple, to take them into his hands, and protect them as they go ahead with their life together for each other. So with that, let's raise a toast to Julia.
I love you.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to turn over the mic to our maid of honor and sister bride, Michelle.
Hi everyone. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Michelle, Julia's sister. Thank you to everyone that has been involved with the wedding and planning and everything and everybody's hard work. Everything has come together so beautifully. It's so nice to see you. Being the older sister, I've known Jules her entire life. Me and Jules are under a year apart, so being so close in age is like having an automatic best friend. Built in. Jules has all the perfect traits of a best friend could have. She's caring, kind, easygoing, a good listener, and fun. Sometimes a little too much fun.
What is the
How could we possibly find somebody that can match up to Julia's amazing qualities? In comes Dave. The first time I met Dave, it was at a little bar called 20 North. One of the places me and Jules and a lot of people in this room have had too much fun at. They were on a lunch break from work, and the three of us had lunch. I can get very intimidated meeting people for the first time because of the awkwardness of it. Let me tell you, I never once felt awkward that entire lunch. I was immediately impressed with how friendly and outgoing Dave is. I could tell by talking with him how he was genuinely interested in getting to know not only Julia, but myself as well. Dave likes to talk and certainly can keep a conversation going, making me feel immediately comfortable. I remember after that lunch, I told Jules how much I liked him. I couldn't think of a more perfect match for my sister and best friend than Dave. Dave, I already see you as a member of our family, and I'm just so excited that it's finally official and to call you my brother-in-law. Jules and Dave, I wish you a life full of happiness, health, and fun. I love you guys. Everyone, please raise a glass and cheers!
Cheers. Thank you very much, Michelle. Now we got one more. We're going to hear from our best man, Matthew White.
Great to see all of you lovely people. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Matthew, David's younger, better brother. Just want to start off by saying thank you for everyone to make this wedding so beautiful. Thank you for everyone for helping out. Jules, you look amazing. David. This will be the first best man speech that I've ever done. The first time ever public speaking since I think my broadcast law senior class where I almost failed the final. So this time around I actually did some studying, did some Googling, came up with a nice little checklist here. So we're going to go step by step. Step 1, have a great opening. Mine was okay. If I could go back and do it again, I would say that David is the best lawyer anyone has ever asked. Now, I'm sure some of you are wondering why I didn't say brother or friend. That's because I want to start with practical stuff. Step 2, talk about some good memories. So, When I was a senior in college, one of my housemates decided just not to pay rent for like 6 months. Turns out, that can get you sued. So I decided to call David, my, attorney on retainer for free. Long story very short, he got us out of it after berating me and my justifiably nicknamed dumbass roommates. I was freaking out. He kept me level-headed like he always does. He's always there for me regardless of the situation. He never asked for anything in return, even from my stupid housemates. Which is just who David is. He loves unconditionally, and I know that even if he wasn't a great lawyer, he would do everything he could to help me out of that. Now that that one very mushy practical story is out of the way, let's get to the good ones. When I was a very small child, one of the first presents I vividly remember getting from David was a Scarface shirt. It said, "Money, power, respect." It was written in blood letters. In a pile of what I assumed at the time was sugar. It's safe to say my mom took that away. As I'm sure you all know, David loves golf. One of my first golfing memories with David was hitting drives from our front yard into the woods across the street, which doesn't sound too bad unless you know that there's 2 houses directly across the street. It took us years to look back at that memory and realize how dumb that was. I've also had multiple of my presents over the years that he's given me broken before I could ever use them, such as my remote control dirt bike or my sock and boppers, which, again, sorry to mention you again, Garcia. Garcia used my sock and boppers.
Put your hand up. Yeah,
That's the very same wrist that he broke using my sock and boppers. You got what was coming to you. I'm not bitter. I have a million more memories of David, and I could stand up here all day and talk about them, but the checklist told me to keep it short, so we're going to move on to step 3, which is thanking the other speakers. Aiden, you're doing a great job. Thank you for emceeing. Arthur, Artie, you did great. Michelle, you absolutely killed it. That was good. That was easy. Step 4, congrats to the newlyweds. So this one seems a little obvious, but I'm going to go off the checklist. David, Julia, congrats on not only this special day, but on your life ahead. I'm so happy to be part of our family jewels. Your sense of humor, intelligence, culinary expertise especially, kindness, and overall ability to withstand David for very long periods of time. It's immensely appreciated. And I'm grateful that you found each other. I know that one day we will be David and Darts. Yes. I can't wait to see what the future holds for you. On to step 5, quote a famous line. So I looked up some inspirational quotes, really couldn't find a lot that really matched the scene. But there is a legend out there that has been mentioned already several times in Sacha Baron Cohen's Borat. But David, I'm sure, will start many stories after this day with the future my wife. He does it better than me. It's very good. So on to number 6, wrapping up here, the last one. To my parents, Andrew and Deborah, thank you for raising us so well, for raising us to be friends. Artie, Laura Graves, thank you for raising a beautiful daughter, Julia. And for allowing me to be a part of this special day, David and Julia. I love you all very much. So I'd like to raise a glass. To love. Thank you.